Most people are accustomed to printing directly from Photoshop using the Windows driver. When you use higher-end printers, you need a special printing program called a RIP, or Raster Image Processor. It's basically a replacement for the driver. Instead of printing from Photoshop, you make all your changes, you save your file, then you load the Photoshop file into the RIP and you print from it. It has a large number of additional features that are tailored to professional printers. We use a RIP called Onyx Poster Shop. It's a very good option and required for some printers. We use an industrial type solvent printer. The output is just as durable as silk screened artwork once laminated. You can see a print coming off the printer here. After artwork is printed, it should be allowed to dry for 24 hours before laminating. This is our hot laminator. This is our control panel laminator. We use different materials on each laminator. Here we're laminating a Popeye control panel. We use a special textured laminate that mimics original control panel overlays. These overlays are equal to, and in most cases superior to, original control panel overlays. Once the artwork is laminated, it's simply a matter of trimming to size. This is our hot laminator. It's used for all vinyl that's not used as a control panel overlay. A laminator like this is very expensive, but it's an important piece of equipment. It will add a protective coating over all prints. The lamination gives extra durability, but it also improves the look of the artwork. It can make blacks look like deep blacks, blues look like deep blues, and bring out other colors as well. This is our cold laminator. It does not have heat in the rollers. It's made for a special type of laminate material. The laminate is more expensive, but it can be used on a wider variety of materials. And some types of laminate, such as textured laminate, cannot be used on an extremely hot laminator. Here, we're showing an example of how to laminate a control panel without using the control panel laminator. Our control panel laminator makes the job a lot easier. Sometimes we need more control, or we may have a special request for an unusual material. This same procedure can be used to laminate almost anything. You can laminate small side art, you can laminate control panels, you can laminate bezels or marquees using this method. There are some drawbacks to using a cold laminator. There's something called silvering. This is where air is trapped between the laminate and the artwork. This often looks like small silver spots. The best way to resolve this problem is to use some heat. That's why we use our control panel laminator. It's a low heat laminator and avoids the silvering problem. Silvering can be worse on certain materials. It's better to have a flat, glossy material. In order to use a cold laminator, you first peel back 1 to 2 inches of the backing from the laminate. Then you stick it down to a special board. This board will allow the laminate to stick, but it doesn't stick permanently. Once you have about a 1-inch strip stuck down and it's very straight, you draw it underneath the roller. When it's underneath the roller, it's held fast and it will not come out. You can then pull the laminate back over the top of the roller. It's important to hold it tight against the roller, otherwise you may have wrinkles or silvering. Slowly roll the artwork and the laminate through the laminator. It will use a great deal of pressure to press the laminate onto the artwork. Even though this is a cold process, it should be allowed to cure for 24 hours before being packed or shipped. Once the artwork is completed, it can be peeled off the special board and cut. Here's some of our finished artwork, and here's some that's already been laminated. It tends to curl sometimes after lamination, but this goes away after the backing's removed.